Okay, so I hope you guys like this particular intro segment of this particular video. Now, the music and the videos are taken from Artlist, if you guys are wondering. So in this particular video, we are going to learn how to use music and sound effects properly for a B-roll segment. Basically, we're going to learn how to trim down music, use proper sound effects at the proper time, and make a small B-roll segment out of it. So with that being said, if you guys like this particular video, drop a like, subscribe to this channel, and let's get started. So the first thing which you guys need is obviously your footages. Now there are two processes to do this. First, choose a song, then shoot. Second, first shoot and then choose a song. Many people find one comfortable over the other, and it is totally a subjective thing. You can choose whatever method you guys want. In my case, I always choose the music beforehand, and then I can just think of the kind of shots which I want. So the first thing is choosing the music in my case. And when it comes to music, there are many websites on the internet from where you can do so, like Artlist, Epidemic Sound, Soundstripe, etc. Now just to be clear, I have the subscription of all the places on the internet, mostly all the subscription based sites, the mainstream ones. I have the subscription to them all, so I can roughly say which one is meant for whom. Now I'm going to definitely say that Epidemic Sound is good. It is made mostly for online creators. Artlist, on the other hand, is catered towards more professional kinds of users like corporate videos, freelance videos, real estate videos, etc. Now yes, of course you can use Epidemic Sound in these particular cases or scenarios as well, and the vice versa is also true. But when it comes to a little bit difference, I always notice that I always use Artlist songs for my professional uses, and sometimes or the other when I use Epidemic, I mostly use it for YouTube uses. Now Epidemic Sound is good, but there is one thing. Epidemic Sound subscription is like varies for kind of usage, whereas in Artlist it is just one subscription which covers all the categories. And that is a very good thing, because I don't have to pay extra if I want to use it for commercial uses or YouTube uses or any kind of other uses. And also Artlist now has a sound effects gallery also similar to Epidemic Sound. It is still smaller compared to Epidemic Sound, but it is growing really fast, and that is what I'm very happy about. So after you choose the song, in Artlist it is super easy to just choose the song. You will have to just simply choose the moods and kind of videos you guys want or kind of genre you want for your music, and you can easily just search it up. So I have found this particular music, it is going pretty well for this particular scenario. After that, what I'm going to particularly do is I'm going to just drag it down onto the timeline, and as you can see, it is a very long song, so I want only like 20 seconds or 15 seconds of it. So I'm going to trim down the most dynamic portion of the song, because I'm going to put b-rolls of a commercial of similar to a sports workout corporate video, so I want some energy to it. So I want to use the most dynamic portion of the sound, so I'm going to just trim down to that particular portion where the beat starts and there is a very good beat at the end. Now there is one disadvantage to this particular thing, is that at the ending the beat shuts down really abruptly, and that is not a good thing. So this is a hack which I always use. If you are cutting down a clip, cutting down a song, then go to the ending of that particular clip, ending of that particular song, and then simply cut down that ending and drag it in front where you are just putting that beat. Now just adjust and readjust a little bit so that it syncs up properly. Add some cross dissolves to the first clip and some cross dissolves to the second clip, and then you are going to see that it is blending in super well. As I'm pretty sure in the intro segment you guys did not notice that I have already used two different beats of songs one after the other, and you guys did not even notice, and the ending was super smooth. That was a very good thing to have. So that is another step which you guys can work. And then after that, it is pretty simple. Just follow the beats, put the markers if you guys doing that way, put your videos, speed ramps, put transitions and all. And after that, here comes the most important portion, which is sound effects. Now sound effects can add a really different dimension to your entire video. Everyone puts music in their videos, but what's missing? sound effects is the one thing that differs an amateur video with a pro video. It makes so much difference. It can create a whole new dimension to your video which you may not understand just by using the song. With the song, you guys might think that it is looking good, but with the sound effects, it is going to look really good. Let's take an example. For instance, let's say in this particular workout video, this particular portion where the person is just swinging the ropes. I don't know what that exercise is called. There is no sound effects, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some sound effects which I've taken from Artlist and put it down there. Now, one thing which you need to understand is don't just directly put the sound effects. It is not going to look good. You have to sync up the sound effects with the video. So when it is hitting, when the rope is hitting the ground, make sure to put the sound effects in that particular area. So make sure to edit those sound effects with your own video, because sound effects is just one MP3 file, but your videos is going to differ from time to time, then place to place, and the pacing will differ a lot. So you have to readjust and adjust the files or the songs or the sound effects as per your need. So it is just one example. Other than that, create a suspense at the starting, create some ambient sounds, create some glitches, create some whoosh sounds, create some wind ambient sounds, create some hand rub sounds at the starting, which I just showed. Now what you need to understand is you might not find every sound effect just by typing their name. Like for example, this hitting in the ground rope portion is basically a man walking on grass, but it is not used in that way, but I have used in that way because it is sounding like that. So you guys can use any other kind of sound effects and put it there just because it is sounding like that. You don't have to just be very specific that this particular sound effect will be used for this particular scenario only. You can of course have the freedom to use the sound effects in any other kind of scenarios. For example, this hand rub portion, this is basically someone dragging a bag, but I put it here and it is making a really good sound. That makes a lot of sense, right? So in that way, in this particular way, put sound effects wherever necessary, as much as possible, but yes, put relevant sound effects. Do not just put random sound effects here and there and there. It is not going to look good. Make sure to put relevant sound effects. When the person is breathing, make sure to put breathing in sound effect. When the person is punching, make sure to put a punching sound effect. When the person is jumping, make sure to put a jumping sound effect. When the person is maybe tired or something like that, put a very wind-like ambient or a breathing-like ambient or something like that. If there is no music, just like at the starting, put some ambient sounds such as winds, whooshes, risers, etc. Now there are some very notable ones such as risers, flanges, whooshes, shooshes, glitches, gunshot ones, reverse ones, etc. And you guys can use it too in any kind of videos for that particular matter. So this particular intro which I just made, there are lots and lots of sound effects. Still there are not much, but there are more than enough to make it sound a lot better than its original. And if I can do this, you guys can do this too. Now remember, patience is the key. Make sure to search up the sound effects really efficiently and properly, and then put it up in your videos, and it is going to sound really good. Make sure to take your time in editing your videos a little bit longer, because sound effects, if you guys skip on that, it is going to take a very important part away from your video, and that is not a really cool thing, right? So make sure to do that, and then you guys can make a lot more awesome videos. And for this particular intro, I have taken the video from Artlist, which is a really amazing website for music licensing, let it be for your YouTube or for your commercial works, and they have only one single package and also another one for the sound effects one if you guys want to. So that particular package covers all kinds of licenses, let it be commercial works or your YouTube works or your online works, any kind of works. So that is a good thing. So if you guys are interested in trying out Artlist, the link is there in the description if you guys want to check it out. And with that being said, this is Pixel Sammy. We'll be back with another video soon. Peace out.